Hello, my wonderful pieces of sentient stardust. It is so amazing to share another week with you, and I hope that you are having a wonderful summer and that you're getting into the rhythm of our online asynchronous class. So, this is our support week for English 45 for your literacy narrative. And so, because we are a support class, our goal is to support the development of the literacy narrative. So, how are we going to do that? Okay. So, we're going to be looking at how to draft and revise essay one to submission. And so, we're going to be assessing your drafts as like what's the strongest, where might your reader get confused, where is the weakest part, and how can commas help to improve readability for your piece. Okay. So, as you're looking down here, here are the readings for the week. And so you'll see that this part is in the back, the handbook part in the commas section. And then you've also got an additional, so you've also got an additional piece like right here for personal narratives. And so these are the readings for English 111. And so they should be pretty much the same. But what I want you to like make sure that like you've seen these and that you understand the concepts behind them so that they can support like your understanding of how to put together that first essay. So what you're going to do as your task this week is we're going to have our very first quiz on the readings and on our grammar, specifically targeting commas and personal narratives and things to improve readability. Then we're going to have a writing workshop with your peers, and then there will be a forum that's focusing on how to apply it to your own draft. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so here in this is in what order I think is the best to progress through your understanding of what's happening this week. Okay. So, first things first, you're going to see the first thing is your writing workshop, which is your literacy narrative mosaic. So, what we're going to do with this is we're going to visualize what we're doing in our English 1 literacy narrative and to work through how to show an image as opposed to tell. Okay, so you're going to open this empty slide and claim your name. And at the bottom of your top of your slide, paste a telling sentence straight from your draft that you've started develop. Like I was nervous, it was sad, or I didn't really know what to make of the situation, or something that's kind of vague. The bottom of the slide, right, you're showing revision. So this is something that you could actually use. Replace the named feeling with what a camera and microphone would catch, an action, a detail, a sound. Add 10 images that belong to your memory. You can use photos from your phone if you want to. You can just use Google Stock, whatever. But you're going to make a mosaic, and this is what it's going to look like, okay? All right. And so you're going to have a piece that kind of looks like this. Okay? And so how you can like make something come to life with imagery and with like certain sensuous like descriptions. Okay. So I love doing workshops like that because I feel like they're really helpful for helping to like get your ideas in a different way. Um, when you're thinking about like actually what to turn in, just a screenshot of your slide and what you did will be sufficient. Okay. All right, so kind of moving down the line here, it's like, okay, so as the first thing that we did, we like worked on like a telling sentence and fixing it as a showing sentence. So now, like we're gonna add what we did in English 111 with the peer review, and so you're going to think about the comments that you received and walk through the single most useful piece, what's going to change because of it, piece you don't understand, and one thing that you definitely are not going to change because it's important to you. And what your top revision priority will be. This does not have to be a super long piece, but it's good for you to like reflect on your process and what you are doing in this process. And so like it should be very low stakes for you to be thinking through those things about your draft, okay? All right, and the last thing that you're gonna do for the week is hop on over after you have read the selections for the week and after you've read the pieces in your Norton Field Guide about commas and about personal narratives, you're going to take this quiz. And this is the quiz on the skills for the week. And it is the best of 3. So you can take it up to 3 times and get your highest score that way. All right. So again, kind of wrapping it up is that everything that you do this week is supporting your revision of essay 1 and making your like narratives tighter and more concise. So it might be the most helpful if you walk through these steps mostly before you do your final tweaks on your draft. So this one is revision support. So like you're definitely going to need to go through like a posting of a first draft, but I would definitely make sure you go through all these steps before you turn in your final on Sunday. And okay, so on that note, I believe that that's everything for our lab class this week. So reach out to me if you have any needs, and I look forward to seeing what everybody comes up with on your literacy narratives. See ya.